2v1 on their safety. Then simply wait for the safety to choose a man to cover and throw a pass to the open receiver. Cover 2 is probably the commonly most played defense that you'll see.
I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. 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 Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore, every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
I sent you the invite, Kenny. Yo, Kenny, how do you feel about Dallas against the Giants on Monday? You think we got that?
Of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we wrap
Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Between the Dallas Cowboys and
a lot of wind in this game. A lot of wind.
1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What we got here, Coach? What do you want to play, Coach? Let's go with on. Let's go with base. Let's go with play ball. Cornerbacks match up by speed. Let's go with tackling aggressive. Let's go with zone coverage match.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the counter, Elliott.
Pick it up. Oh.
So a good spin
I thought it
move
was a fumble.
before he's taken down.
Why did I
Nice
think it
little
was a
gain.
fumble?
Looking
Alright.
around as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Oh, good shit. Oh, man, that's so bad.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
That was so bad.
He's gonna be pushed out of bounds
Close.
inside the
Close,
10-yard
close.
line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Wow.
A stop there
That
on
was
third.
tough.
They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great
That was too
play
easy,
there.
guys. That was too
His
easy.
3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Good job, Kenny.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him.
Wow.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It's a keeper with Prescott.
Let's go.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's
Good stop,
4th
boys.
down. Defense didn't
Let's
budge
go.
on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're
Oh.
soon to find out.
Let's go. We got him to a field goal, boys. Good job.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd and 9, Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Giants at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 45 on 2nd down.
Fuck.
Jones. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Okay.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here.
Let me know when you want to go.
This game still feels unoptimized. It's crazy. Like, I actually don't know how Fortnite does it. Like, this game feels so unoptimized.
Do 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 do.
Oh, the game crashed, no wonder.
Seven.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
second down. Here's Barkley. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game.
Oh, you got to be joking, bro.
That
was a good throw. What?
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again.
Wow.
With a football at their own 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some
That was a
point.
really good throw, too. Look at that. That didn't even make sense right there. But whatever.
We actually
All
quit
good.
counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, my God, bro.
Inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's crazy to me.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat.
That's crazy. I don't even think, like, that I'm playing bad. I just think, like, the game is
And the
just
final number of the next-gen stats,
doing
that ball
stupid shit.
traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
like, there's no way that I have cover 2 there, and there's no other route going
And
deep,
this'll
and
be a
that should have
touchback
been
as
the
that
safety play right
sails
there.
over the end line.
But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Could be wrong.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before
I'm
he's
down,
brought
no
down.
That's
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go.
Now a
a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Everybody got his stick on this team, though. What the fuck?
Look for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Great drive, boys. Great drive.
Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants get a bit closer.
That's a great drive, boys. Let's go play some defense now, man. Let's make a stop. Let's get a stop on defense.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Let's play our game on defense, boys.
Touchdown here to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
He's hurt.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott.
2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Elliott saw the fewest carries of his career in 2021, but that didn't stop him from still going across 1,000 yards for the 4th time and finishing top 10 in the league in both yards and touchdowns. Another productive season from one of the league's best backs.
A first down carry by Elliott. A little juke.
Oh my God, bro! Stop this man, bro.
And he'll
What are
be
we doing?
taken
Okay.
down,
Oh,
but
I
not
know
before
what it
he
is.
works it past the 50. 119 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Oh my God, bro.
And a
Fuck.
pretty good
I
burst
like,
right
bro.
there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh my God, bro.
And this is
The pressure didn't even get there ever.
touchdown, Cowboys.
How do we send all-out blitz? Pretty much. That's crazy.
3-score lead.
I mean, can't do shit about this. This is just
Extra point by Marr, up and good.
The game
and
is
that'll
being a
make this a
bitch.
3-score
The
game
game is
now.
being
The
a
lead moves
bitch.
to 17.
can't stop the run, can't stop the pass. Yeah, that's bad. Fumbling.
The team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
James. Okay.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
Damn it.
Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing
my
quickly,
God, bro.
but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Jones. James has got it, complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Oh my God, bro! What is that? How is that a? How is that?
So it looked like someone
What?
was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
How do I? Okay.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No, man.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, you gotta be joking, bro. Come on, bro.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession
That sucks.
here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Yeah, that was a bad throw on me.
Wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area.
Oh my God, what?
And that's caught inside the 35.
No way, bro.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Wow. That's crazy to me.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Oh, what?
And is caught at the 10-yard line.
Oh.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
All right.
Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
All
and the
right.
Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
I'm racing for #1, baby.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He's charging. Oh.
Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
That was the first time that we hit that, I think.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott.
Right.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 141 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Elliott trying to work his way
Finally got a punt, bro.
Like
My first punt, baby. Let's go.
No
Let's go.
And it'll bring out 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out of bounds.
Oh, my God.
Right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect.
Wow.
Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Why is this playing out Salanda?
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
I gotta change my
Pretty
defense up, man.
athletic
There's
run
no.
right
Why
there.
is Tibbs playing outside linebacker, bro? Like that shit make no sense. Whatever. We'll fix the next game. Shit don't even matter.
What is
It's down inside the 40.
Crawford on the tackle. A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What's that guy
Play
doing?
fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going up by 40. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Wait, was that Brie Larson I just killed? What? I just killed Captain Marvel. What is going on? Bro, open league people are not. This is scrims. Yeah, no, my wall. Wait, what? Go up, go up, go up, go up. Build up, build up.
At their own 25-yard line.
What? Yeah, build. Oh, you got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Why is my defense like that, bro? My defense is all out of whack. Oh, okay. That's crazy, son. My fucking formations are all out of whack. Oh, that's so trash.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
None of my plays are where they're
This
supposed to
drive
be
here
at.
beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No! All right, bro. GG's. Yo, let's play. Yeah. Oh, no.
2nd and 12.
Just like that.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 159 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less.
No wonder, son.
I guess
This
every
is
team
weak.
would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
My defense was playing out of whack. Like I didn't have my interior defensive guys. Those are my main 2 guys. Like no wonder I couldn't stop the run. That made sense.
This works out well as it'll kick
We'll
out
make
of
sure that
bounds
doesn't
at the
happen.
11-yard line.
But that's definitely sad shit right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out.
Oh.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting
Bro, what
in
the
NBA
fuck is this, bro?
It's a really difficult task.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's Barkley on the counter. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
God damn it.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their
My
offense,
God, bro.
But yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little
Fuck
bit more.
out of here.
And brought down, but not
Chip
before
bitch
they're
ass.
able to get it up to the 25. It's a
Phillips.
gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
No doubt those are
Where's
the types of
Kayvon?
carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 9 on the carry.
You can
that
peace
time,
out, my
and they're
boy.
set with a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Another carry tonight for the Workers Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some room to maneuver.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Yeah, oh, holy fuck.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Yeah, man. So the game was kind of weird because they put my my defensive tackle and my pretty much my whole defense is out of whack. So I got to take the time and actually move them around. There's no way my guys should be playing out of pocket like that, like out of position like that. And that's what led to pretty much everything being pretty much shit. I got to go ahead and spend, I need to right now just spend some time on the roster and correct the depth chart. That's all. So pretty much, even though I'm playing with a bad team, that makes it a lot worse. Yeah.
Partner, this game was over a long